Concrete trucks are on a time limit the moment they hit the road. There's a hidden chemistry clock ticking inside that spinning drum, and the second it runs out, 40,000 pounds of wet concrete turns into a 40,000-pound brick inside the drum. Concrete doesn't dry, it cures. Here's the thing most people get wrong about concrete. It doesn't dry out, it cures. The moment water hits cement at the batch plant, a chemical reaction kicks off called hydration. Tiny cement particles start grabbing onto water molecules and locking themselves into a hard, crystalline structure. That's what makes concrete actually concrete. The problem? Hydration doesn't wait. It kicks off the second you mix it. And it doesn't stop until your concrete is a solid block of stone, whether you're ready to pour or not. That's why the drum on every concrete truck is always spinning, even when the truck is parked at a red light. The constant rotation keeps the mix moving, slows the chemistry down just enough, and buys the driver some time. But the clock is still running, and the clock has a name. Meet ASTM C94. The clock is called ASTM C94, the industry standard for ready-mix concrete, and it sets a hard limit. From the moment water hits cement at the batch plant, you've got 90 minutes to get that concrete onto the job site and start pouring. That's it, 90 minutes. There's a backup limit too, 300 drum revolutions total, whichever comes first. For most jobs though, the time limit hits first, and weather makes it worse. Hot weather pours can drop you to 60 minutes. Below freezing, you might stretch it a little. But 90 is the magic number for the vast majority of concrete poured in this country. So every truck rolling out of the batch plant is essentially a rolling clock. Now picture that from the driver's seat. The driver's math. You leave the plant at 9 a.m. The job site is 45 minutes away in normal traffic. Your drum is spinning. Your phone is buzzing because the foreman wants an ETA. And every single minute you sit at a red light is a minute that concrete is getting harder. That's why concrete drivers know shortcuts nobody else knows. They time their runs around school zones, rush hour, and lunch traffic. They listen to dispatch like air traffic controllers. And if traffic locks up bad enough, they'll literally call dispatch and abandon the load. Because the second you cross 90 minutes, you're not delivering concrete anymore. You're delivering a 40,000-pound paperweight. When the clock runs out. So what happens if you do miss the window? If it's borderline, the crew might add a retarder, a chemical that pumps the brakes on hydration, buys you maybe another 30 minutes, but the foreman has to authorize it, and most don't love the idea because retarders can mess with the final strength of the pour. If it's really borderline, somebody might add water. This is technically illegal under most specs because adding water changes the water-to-cement ratio and weakens the concrete permanently. But it happens, and inspectors absolutely look for it. And if the clock has fully run out, the load gets rejected. The driver heads back to the plant or out to the washout pit, and they dump the entire thing. 40,000 pounds of concrete, around $1,000 of materials, gone. That's why dispatchers panic when a truck gets stuck in traffic. Next time one blows past you. So next time a concrete truck blows past you at a stoplight with the drum spinning, just know that driver isn't being aggressive for the fun of it. They're racing a chemical reaction that's already started. 90 minutes. That's all they get. The clock starts the moment they leave the plant, and it doesn't stop for traffic, weather, or anything else. Now here's the next puzzle. What happens when that 90-minute window closes right as the truck pulls up to the pour and the pump truck isn't ready yet? That's a whole other rodeo. Stick around for the next one. Drop a comment below if you've ever been stuck behind one of these trucks and wondered what was going on inside the drum.